Hi, everyone. I'm Randy Weingarten, president of the AFT, back with another weekly update. I'm taping this after our just concluded AFT Executive Council, a meeting of all the AFT vice presidents, which we hold about 4 times a year to run the union in between conventions. The next AFT convention, speaking of conventions, which is the highest governing body of our union, with delegates elected by members like you all around the country, will be held July 16th through 19th in Washington, D.C. And while we're always focused on issues that are important to AFT members, your families, and the people we serve, our chief priority right now is economic mobility and affordability, helping our members, and indeed all working people, get ahead amid the cost of living crisis weighing on so many Americans. That's why this week we launched our Fight for Affordability campaign. Over 7,500 AFT members responded to our survey about how they're doing financially. Most who responded are finding it harder and harder to cover basic expenses. Many are experiencing severe economic hardship, and they shared heart-wrenching stories of their struggles. Our affordability campaign is developing tools to help. We're building on our work tackling student debt, work that has secured hundreds of millions of dollars in student debt relief for AFT members, from online financial literacy clinics to ways to appeal a medical bill and avoid financial traps. We will continue to help members deal with crushing debt. We'll help them get ahead financially and have a greater peace of mind. As you know from what I reported last week, having a union and a union contract is a powerful way to achieve economic security. That's why we make collective bargaining a priority, and why I was on the picket lines last week with our members in the UESF, United Educators of San Francisco, during their successful 4-day strike. They secured important supports to help special ed, immigrant, and unhoused students, and they won a momentous achievement: premium-free health insurance for members and their families. What does it mean? So for classified employees with children, that will put $1,500 back in their pockets every month. I want to highlight other new solid collective bargaining contracts as well, first contracts, which are always hard to achieve. And as you know, higher education is under constant attack by the Trump administration, but AFT has been winning strong contracts for higher ed workers. Faculty at Chesapeake Community College in Maryland won raises, stable health insurance, and pathways to promotions. University Staff United at the University of Michigan ratified their first contract with big wins in remote work policies, career advancement, release time, and compensation. At Michigan State, a staff union secured important wins, including their first raises in 2 years. Unions helping working people get ahead economically and having a voice in the workplace to secure a better life. So, when billionaire Education Secretary Linda McMahon told teachers this week that they don't need to be part of unions, I realized that this woman is even more out of touch than I thought. This administration should be focusing on helping Americans have a better life, not union busting. And we'll be watching President Trump's State of the Union this week, particularly now that the court struck down the president's tariffs. I hope you'll also check out the AFT Book Club on Share My Lesson. Our guest this month is former Vice President Kamala Harris to discuss her memoir, 107 Days. You can watch live on Monday, February 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern, or on the Share My Lesson website after the talk is posted. And I just want to talk a little bit about March 4th. Remember, last year, AFT members and our allies held more than 1,000 actions across the country on March 4th. We're doing it again this year. Same date. Different communities have different reasons why they will March 4th: to stop deep cuts in public education that hurt kids so much so everybody can access high-quality, affordable health care and education, to stand up to threats to our freedoms, to stand up for higher education, to stand up for affordability. I hope you join us. Just go to our website and type in "Protect Our Communities" and you'll find it. Thank you for all you do, and have a great, great week.